What's up, guys? Welcome back. In today's video, I'm doing a little something different, kind of like what I promised. I'm gonna give you guys a little walkthrough on the Skeeter ZXR 21. So this boat right here is my new boat, basically, and I wanted to give you guys a quick walkthrough on everything about it, including this freaking beast right here, Yamaha 250. All right, guys, so I'm out here beside my house where I got my boat parked, and gonna give you guys a quick walkthrough on kind of what the ZXR has to offer, right? This is a basic package. I didn't add anything to it yet. I haven't made any modifications. It's exactly how I picked it up from the dealership. I actually picked it up from C&C Marine up in Newcastle, near Sacramento. Great place. I mean, huge props to those guys, because I got put in a bind. My nitro with the Merc just kept having problems, and it broke down again. And I had too many clients booked I didn't want to postpone so many clients. So I came to them and was like, what can you guys do for me? I really like this Skeeter and things like that. And they got the job done for financing and all that crap so quickly. Oh my gosh. I mean, I went to them on a Tuesday and I had the boat on a Thursday. Like, I was driving away. So to be able to do that quickly, that short notice, I'm super impressed with how they handled their business and everything, and just how fast they could get this done for me. So I really appreciate it, guys. And if anybody else is looking to buy a boat, I think C&C is a great place to go get it done. So go check them out. But anyways, let's get going with this walkthrough here. So I'm gonna start up here at the front of the boat and kind of work my way back, I think, for you guys. So let's go up front here. Try not to hit my head on this carport thing. So right here, what we got is a Humminbird Helix 9 here. It's all, like I said, this all comes standard on the boat. It comes with the Minn Kota Ultrix. This is the iPilot Link, and it's I believe it's the 52-inch model shaft, which is great. It also comes with this transducer right here. I will link it down below. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, but basically it gives you the it's the mega transducer. Holy crap, I couldn't remember. It allows you to get mega imaging up here on the front unit. And I don't know if you guys know, I'm a Lowrance guy, so having Humminbirds and stuff like that, bear with me. I'm not an expert on it. I'm learning it, and I may actually change it because there's things I do not like about it, which is basically a whole nother video. But I do like their mapping chip. But anyways, let's keep working back here. So right up here, you also got trim switch and your nav lights and things like that. And it also has a little car charger port right here, which is awesome for me running GoPros and charging things. Talk about the Minn Kota Ultrix already, and it's got recessed, actually let's look at it, you got recessed nav lights right there on both sides, which is awesome. This is another upgrade, which I think most boats nowadays have these, but my Nitro didn't, and these things were a royal pain in my butt on the Nitro because they always came on like loose and unscrewed, so I always seem to have to tighten them. But this thing's pretty legit because it just pops up like that, the anchor cleats. Also, these Skeeter is owned by Yamaha, and they're kind of all they make their own stuff. Like, they don't outsource much. So these are, you know, Skeeter rod straps on both sides, and then you come down here and you got basically the storage compartments and the rod lockers here. and I can't remember what they call it. I think it's called like the Skeeter Team Series or Team Series Storage or something like that. But it's got two like long rod locker looking compartments in the middle, and then you got like a rod locker on the side, it looks like, and then you got kind of day boxes over here is how it's kind of laid out. I really like this setup actually. Some people hate it, but let's kind of open it up here and show you guys what I need this other hand. There we go. What I got going on in here. So I tried storing rods in here at first with tackle. It just didn't really work out for me. The center divider is a little bit awkward for getting tackle out and stuff, but I do like having the tackle kind of the center, and I like having this like this where I have two compartments for it, because I don't take up the whole deck trying to get tackle out, because I can just kind of reach in here and kind of fumble around a little bit but get it out. See how it's not that easy to get out, but I can still get it out, and it takes way less deck space from like clients fishing and things like that. So I'm not, you know, having to basically take up the whole boat to get stuff going for them, right? So I really like that. It has, basically you can kind of see in there where the rods would go if this was used as a rod locker on both sides. And you also have these bungees to allow for like basically to hold rods down if you were to use it for that. Let's move over to this one right over here, or these compartments. I really like that too, by the way. I think it looks sick. Old Skeeter logo. I use this compartment for a crap load of soft plastics. Just literally a bunch of soft plastics all thrown in a compartment. Because once again, I didn't really note it, or I didn't really tell you guys, I haven't organized my boat really at all yet. So it's just kind of thrown together. That is all soft plastics and not really very organized. This is a little day box, and it's got actually a little tackle organizer in here. These little metal things actually come out, and you can just put tackle boxes in there. You can organize it however you want. You can actually remove this whole metal bracket, which I did on the other side, which I'll talk about, to remove this whole organization system that they got going on here. I really like this to keep it like this, because what I have is most of my terminal, like hooks, weights, things like that in here, treble hooks, and then whatever like lure I'm catching a lot of fish on, like I might just put that box right here. Snagproof frogs is what I was catching on the Delta. So I got that box right there, and that's super handy because then I don't have to dig through like this thing to get it all out. I can just grab whatever, you know, I had tied on last, put that box right here, and just have it kind of at the ready rather than having to dig in this compartment the whole time. Now, these compartments, or this compartment, is what I'm really excited about. First of all, take a look here. They got slam latches. So basically I can open it and I can slam it and it locks it, or it closes it. That is so freaking sick, because like, I don't know why. I mean, it's not that much of a quality thing, but like turning it, stuff like that, it's not much time and it's not really that big of a deal, but this is just nice. I don't know why. It's just one of those little things that is really nice. But what this compartment is a day box. I think this is really cool. Like, this is a really cool idea by Skeeter. Basically to have spinnerbait holder and things like that, and it's just like, it's a bait collector area. I usually put some soft plastics, like a few of the soft plastic bags that like that I'll be using, as well as like some baits that I might be using, like frogs, spinnerbaits, square bills, just anything that I potentially am using that day up there, like little, you know, O-ring tool or things like that, and just keep that up there. And that just makes for easy access and really just you know, being expeditious and what is the word I'm trying to think of, efficient. Holy crap, efficient. So coming over this side now, two more boxes here. Here's another little slam latch box. I just have a rope in there. I mean, you could use that for like a lunch box or whatever. I use it mostly for like just little trash items and things like that, or just items that like keys, wallet, things like that. Then we got another day box on this side, which also just keep things like my remote for my trolling motor. I'll keep my keys, phone, wallet, all those things in here as well. Scale, chapstick, because if you're on the water as much as me, you get your lips sunburnt like no other. Extra pair of cutters, super glue, mend it, fizz needle, a random bolt, which I have no clue where it came out of yet, but I found it on my deck, so I gotta figure out where this came from. Oh my goodness, I think I just found it. Holy crap. It comes out right there. So I'm gonna screw that in. I was just thinking that. I was like, where did this come from? Because I found it the other day. The first screw has come unscrewed. Interesting. Anyways, though, that's this compartment. But right here we got a rod locker. It had a tackle organization system, like black metal bracket thing in here. I removed that. It's in my garage. I just took it out because I don't really plan on using this compartment for tackle. I mostly wanted to use it for rods, and it will hold a crap ton of rods, so I like it. Works pretty well for that. All right, moving to the back, or basically the center area here, which, let's get started here. So these seats, 100 times better than Nitro, just saying. There's so much, just added things that they did to these seats that make them better. They kind of mold around you, which feels better when you're running. They also have handles on the sides there. That alone is awesome for this person sitting in the center, because they have somewhere to grab, right? And then also you got a handle down here, which the Nitro didn't have, with like a seat belt, so you can actually hold right there. And you got a handle over here. Anybody who knows me, I get in rough water by accident pretty consistently. So I really appreciate the Skeeter having all these features for that. And this boat does really well in rough water, but that's kind of a whole nother video, right? Cup holders down here. I got the cooler, which I mostly just keep GoPro mounts, Sharpies, BBs, lure dye, sun protection stuff, extra GoPro water, just like random things in there. Over here we have the power, which I need to actually turn on the main power to be able to turn things on. But bilge pump, live well, fill and recirculate, courtesy lights, which is cool. It's got lights all around the boat and all the compartments. And it turns them on by one switch, rather than like with my Nitro I had to go to each compartment and turn them on. Just super lame. Nav and anchor lights. And then right here we got a Helix 12 at the dash, which is good. Like I've already talked about up there, Humminbird is new to me, and these Lake Master chips are great. I think they're way better with providing very detailed contour on some of the lakes and stuff around here. The only problem is I don't like the way Humminbirds work. I don't like their interface. I think it's kind of just not really efficient. And that Ultrix up there is a royal pain. I'm not a fan compared to the Ghost. It's very, how do I say it, loud. And it does a lot of on the spot lock, it does a lot of moving on its own, which is not really that cool to me. But got blinker trim right here, gauges, RPMs, trim, volt, fuel, and water pressure. Water pressure being the most important. Then what we got down here is the plug, which is awesome. Love that, because then I don't have to bend down over there and get the plug anymore. And then you got the live well open and close, because there's only one live well in this. Oh, and you also have your oxygen for your live wells, your oxygen generators, and dry dock. You can turn on dry dock, and it has fans in all the compartments that will dry it out. All right, let's move over here to the live well. So what we got here is a separated live well with a basically a plastic divider, making two separate live wells. Whew, already stinks. I'm not sure how many gallons they are, but I know it's fit at least one 6-pounder in it, and she was sitting pretty good. She didn't have to, you know, get all squished up at all, so that's always good. But worked pretty well, and haven't any problems with fish dying or anything yet. So those work great. Coming to this compartment, use this compartment mostly for just like my stuff, like camera gear. Actually, this is really cool too. I haven't showed you guys. This is a reel bag by Plano, and I picked it up because I've seen some guys really like them, and put some, you know, thoughts and opinions out on them, and it's actually really legit. Holds quite a few reels, and I mean, it just looks clean, and it works really well. So that's why I keep a reel bag in the boat, just to have extra reels for clients, or if, you know, one of my reels goes down or something. And then keeping paperwork in the boat for now until I get things absolutely ironed out, like have a license plate and stuff. So, all right, let's go back over here to these compartments. All right, so this is the bilge compartment, or the battery compartment. What we got here is the Minn Kota Precision 4-bank charger. We have a AGM battery, I believe. I can't remember what the heck it's called. I can't remember what the brand name of it is. Intimidator, I think. Marine Intimidator. Cranky battery. And then we got 3 just deep cycle marine troll motor batteries here. Deca, that's what they are. Deca batteries. Holy crap. Then we got the Power Pole pump right there for the Power Pole Pro series, which I'm not a huge fan of it yet per se. I like my blades a little bit better. I do like Power Pole though. Power Pole's a legit company, especially their customer service. But this area, I mean, this bilge area is really, it has a lot of room in it. I mean, I have enough room for another pump, for another Power Pole. The charger is kind of up and out of the way. Easy access to live well pumps if anything goes wrong, or if one of them's leaking. Super easy access. And if I go lithiums, I'll have even more room. It's just, I think this is a really good setup they got going on here on these ZXRs. All right, going back to the motor. So as you guys can see, a little bit of a different motor. This is the main reason I wanted a Skeeter, is because they come with Yamaha. And no offense to guys that run Merc, but the way I see Merc and how they work is they like your money. And they see bass fishermen as dollar signs. Yamaha makes a lot of money from a lot of different sources, not just the marine industry and not just bass fishermen. So Yamaha doesn't necessarily need to exploit fishermen for money. They can get their money from motorcycles, from a lot of different engines, and they're well diversified. So I think they come out with a better quality product, and they have a little bit more money to throw around at innovation, rather than Merc. So that's why I think Merc or Yamaha is the better of the two. Obviously I don't have enough time on this motor yet, but I have a lot of experience with people who have ran Skeeter in the past and Yamahas, and they all love them. So that's why I'm just going back to what I know, really, you know. So I will be putting out a break-in video, maybe even later in this video as well, I don't know yet, of kind of how it's going to go down with the break-in process. But yeah, so far she is doing great. Gets me to where I need to be, and is super quiet compared to that Mercury 2-stroke I had. I mean, just super quiet. So all right guys, that's about it. Basically that's all the ZXR has to offer, you know, for the boat itself. Trailer is pretty solid. Also, I'm pretty sure it's Skeeter built. it's not outsourced like Nitro with their garbage Trail Star Trail Star trailers. There's not none of that garbage. So overall, everything about this boat's better than the Nitro. It comes down to the little things like hardware, different what they use for screws rather than Phillips head. They use like star bit heads, like just things like that that come down to a quality product rather than what you're getting with Nitro. And don't get me wrong, Nitro is good to me, and it's been good to me that it's got me on the water and caught a lot of fish and got me back. That's basically what I mean by it's been good to me. But it's kind of one of those things where it's just, I need something a little bit more durable and something that's not gonna like fall apart. And I know there's a few other people out there that have had problems with Nitro, and I'm not the only one. So, all right guys, I will see you guys on the next one. See ya.